I'm going to record this video while it's fresh in my mind after a scare that ended in me calling 911 and peeling out, among other things, after I was so rudely awoken by a drunken man. If you're living in a vehicle, when you go to sleep, you are never too tired to take all the precautions, which I did with the exception of one. First things first, obviously, lock all your doors. Make sure your windows are closed, or at least to a height that nobody can reach in and open your door. Your keys should be in your ignition and ready to go. And always make sure that your driver's seat is empty and there's nothing in the way of the pedals, and that you've parked somewhere where you can put it in drive and take off. You don't have to turn around or anything like that. Never keep anything outside of your vehicle that you aren't willing to leave behind. And always make sure there's nothing in your way that will hinder you from driving away. That's the one thing I did forget. I did leave my dog's cable hanging outside of the van, and I hit it peeling out. Luckily, it didn't do anything bad to my van, but I'll have to buy a new dog cable now. Along with making sure that your driver's seat is clear and you're ready to get away, make sure you have a clear path to your driver's seat. If you're sleeping in the back of the van like I do, make sure you can actually get past it and you don't have a bunch of shit laying in your way. Keep your headlamp charged and by your bed where you can reach it. And most people have some sort of a weapon. Some people have multiple weapons. A weapon can be anything from a gun to something as simple as a pocket knife or a hatchet. If you're going to keep these weapons for protection, they're not going to help you if they're just in a drawer somewhere. You need to get them out before bed. Store them next to your bed where you can reach them. When you go to sleep for the night and you get all these things ready, it's really important to actually go through these scenarios in your head. If you need to make a quick exit, you should know what to do. You should be prepared, because you're not going to have very long to think about it. You need to do it. So, and that's not to say that you need to live in fear, but if you go to bed and you just kind of you go, okay, my weapon is here, my path is clear to the driver's seat, you go over that whole list in your head and you just kind of make sure, and then imagine an event where you did need to make a quick exit. Think of what you would do, and then let it go and go to bed. Because you can't think about it all night, but if you just go through the routine in your head once, then you'll know what to do. After tonight, I'm going to revise my routine a little bit. It worked pretty good, but I did notice a couple things that could be better. If somebody comes up to your vehicle, you should have already decided months before that what you're going to say and how you're going to act and what information you're going to reveal. For instance, yelling about the weapon that you have or what you're going to do to the person, or even saying anything at all, might not always be the best choice. So really think about that and how you want to portray yourself before an incident happens. In this case, I chose to wait until the person said something to me before I started talking. And don't be afraid to tell them to get the fuck away from you if you need to. Which I did. I screamed at them to get the fuck away from me. So I used my second plan of action, which was to peel out. It went pretty smoothly. And that is all the memory on my phone. So thanks for listening to my safety tips at 11 p.m.